We hear the term every year, new year, new me. But when it actually comes to setting those goals and creating those visions for yourself and what you want to accomplish during the year, sometimes it can be hard to stay on track. One way you can do so, though, is with vision boards and actually what we're calling a My Wins jar. And joining us today to share more about these ideas is Ashley Allen, and she's going to give us all the tips to stay on track for this new year. Ashley, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
So I actually hadn't heard of a My Wins jar up until last year because of you. And so can you tell people what is your purpose of creating a My Wins jar?
Yeah, absolutely. So for me, as much of a planner as I am, at the end of every year, it'd be a struggle for me to really figure out what I had accomplished in the year. I knew for the whole year that I accomplished something. I remembered all of the big things. What about those wins? What they were going to be? But for me, I didn't really focus on the wins in between. So whether they're big or even small. So the wins jar really was something that is intentional. It really is intentional because you're writing down, literally I have pieces of paper where I write down my wins throughout the year. So it's something that I'm doing throughout the year. And I'm constantly reminded of what my wins are so that I can celebrate them, so I can reflect on my progress and really just be grateful of all that I've done.
And something else that's really popular around this time, creating vision boards, whether it be actually on paper or making it digitally. How do you feel like vision boards actually help people stay on track during the year?
Absolutely. So a vision is something that you desire to be or something that you achieve for your future. And so when you think about a vision board, it's a physical representation of how you see your life, how you see your goals, how you see your family, pretty much how you see your entire life. And it really, or for the time period that you're looking at, and it helps you define, it helps you plan, and it helps you really bring clarity for your future self. So really having goals in a format is really a format such as a vision board is something that serves as a daily reminder. It also serves as daily motivation. For me, when you think about vision boards, it may be a big poster board. It may be, you're starting to see a lot of people do digital vision boards, something that they can put on their phone, something that they can put on their computer. So for me, really a vision board is something that I want that you're able to track and see it every single day. I'm intentional about making sure that I have pictures on my phone or on my computer. If it's not pictures, I may have goals written down in a notes app, and it's able to sync to my iPhone and then my iPad and then my computer. But the whole goal is that you're making sure that they're always on your mind, and it really helps you to stay on track because you're thinking of, oh, how can I achieve this goal, or how can I improve this day or the next day to make sure I'm reaching what I set out to do in the year.
So we're feeling inspired now. Reporter Michaela Hughes-Shaw joining us because we're going to try vision boarding ourselves. I mean, it seems like such a great idea.
Yeah. It is, and I love that you said that you do this every year too.
I swear by it. My daughter is like, but I swear by it. I swear that what I put on my vision board has come true.
It is. Same here.
So please do it.
So it's about
totally
manifesting stuff then, right?
Exactly.
Because I've wanted to do it. I needed to create a vision board to remind me to do a vision board. So this is good.
Well, hey, Pete, today is the day. Show them which magazine you brought in.
Well, because you mentioned, find some magazines. So, I mean, you go with what you know. So, Bourbon Plus magazine. Just,
So
look for inspiration in here.
Vision board. And I wanted to share this, too. So, Ashley talked about a My Wins jar. I think it's really cool because, like she said in the story, you remember the big things that you did during the year, but you don't always remember all the steps that you took to get to those big things. So this is just some encouragement. Pete, you have a jar here. Michelle, you have a jar here. You can just write down the small wins, the big wins, put them in your jar. We're going to get you a bigger jar. This is just what we had around the station at the moment.
I love that.
I've already got a win, so
That's a really good idea.
But just like keeping track of the positive things that you do throughout the year that are working towards your goals too. And this is somebody's vision board. I made a generic
like an example
one.
here.
There's an engagement ring on there. There's a new car on there. Of course, wellness and working out and all of those things. Some of those resolutions that people set for themselves.
Yeah, pictures of what you want your life to look like. And I would say a word, if I had to choose a word for everybody, I would say discovery. because discover things about yourself that will make you happy. So you have to kind of know what that is.
Now that's your theme for the year then?
Well, it was last year. It was last year, but I'm thinking this will be helpful for everybody. Yeah. Do some self-discovery and then put it out in the atmosphere. That kind of sounds, but do that.
I like that for sure.
Yeah.
Do you have a word this year?
I haven't really, it's so overwhelming sometimes to like try to narrow it down to one word. I've always liked the word resilience, so I figured, you know, kind of like that whole thing of like bouncing back from different things and being elastic and moving along. So.
Yeah, I think that's great.
Okay, you guys were working out, getting ready to be elastic?
That's right, literally.